The Combat of the 30, a famous episode in the War of the Breton Succession, took place on March 27, 1351. This event is remembered not only for its display of chivalry and martial prowess, but also for its impact on the broader conflict between the Montfortists and the Blois factions. The War of the Breton Succession, 1341 to 1364, was a dynastic conflict over the control of the Duchy of Brittany. The dispute arose after the death of Duke John III in 1341, who left no male heir. The war was primarily fought between two rival claimants, John de Montfort and Charles of Blois, representing the Montfortist and Blois factions respectively. The conflict was further complicated by the involvement of external powers, with England supporting the Montfortists and France backing the Blois faction, making the war part of the larger 100 Years' War between England and France. The Combat of the 30 emerged from a period of relative stagnation in the war. Raids and skirmishes were common, but neither side could secure a decisive victory. In early 1351, the English forces supporting John de Montfort captured Ploermel, a strategically important town. The French garrison at Josselin, led by Jean de Beaumanoir, sought to retaliate and reclaim their honour. Beaumanoir proposed a chivalric contest to Robert Bembro, the English commander at Ploermel. The challenge was to select 30 champions from each side to engage in a pitched battle to settle their differences in a manner befitting knights. The Combat of the 30 featured a diverse array of knights and men-at-arms from both sides, reflecting the broader international nature of the war. Jean de Beaumanoir, a prominent Breton noble loyal to Charles of Blois, led the French contingent. His 30 warriors included knights from Brittany, France, and even Germany. On the English side, Robert Bembro, a seasoned commander, led a mixed force comprising Englishmen, Bretons loyal to Montfort, and a few mercenaries. The combat took place in a field between Josselin and Ploermel. According to chroniclers, the battle began with a fierce charge from both sides and soon devolved into a brutal melee. The knights fought with swords, axes, and maces, demonstrating both skill and valour. Jean Froissart, a contemporary chronicler, vividly described the battle, noting the intensity and the personal bravery displayed by the combatants. At a crucial moment, Jean de Beaumanoir, suffering from severe wounds and exhaustion, famously cried out for water. One of his comrades, Geoffroy Dubois, reportedly urged him to drink his blood, implying that he should draw strength from his own determination and continue fighting. This phrase has since become legendary, symbolizing the chivalric spirit of the encounter. The battle continued for several hours, with neither side able to gain a decisive advantage. Eventually, the French forces managed to break the English line. Robert Bembro was killed in the fighting, and the remaining English combatants surrendered. The French emerged victorious, but the cost was high, with many knights on both sides dead or severely wounded. The immediate aftermath of the Combat of the 30 was a temporary boost in morale for the French and their allies. The victory at Josselin was celebrated as a triumph of chivalric values and a testament to the martial prowess of the French knights. However, the broader strategic impact on the War of the Breton Succession was limited. The war continued for another 13 years, with both sides experiencing victories and defeats until the Treaty of Guérande in 1364 finally settled the conflict in favour of John de Montfort's heirs. Despite its limited military significance, the Combat of the 30 has endured in historical memory as a symbol of knightly honour and valour. Chroniclers like Froissart and later historians have celebrated the battle as a quintessential example of medieval chivalry. It has been romanticised in literature and commemorated in various cultural forms, highlighting the enduring appeal of the ideals it represented. The Combat of the 30 stands out as a remarkable episode in the War of the Breton Succession, illustrating the complex interplay of chivalric ideals and brutal warfare in the medieval period. While it did not significantly alter the course of the broader conflict, its legacy has persisted as a testament to the values of courage, honour, and martial skill. The battle reminds us of the human dimensions of historical conflicts, where individual acts of bravery and sacrifice can resonate through the ages, leaving an indelible mark on our collective memory.